Good morning vlog. It's Sunday, April 13th, Palm Sunday. I just want to lift a praise up to Jesus, giving him all the glory, honor, and praise, adoration that he deserves for this week. He's done a lot for us. A lot can happen in 1 week. I was just here talking with the Father, just telling him, thank you for another day, for another week, for, just everything that he's doing. So, yeah, I just may show y'all what I'm doing until we get in the car. We are going to be out on the road today, maybe for one or two things, but y'all are going to see. So I'm currently just folding some laundry. She's reading a book. That's where we at. I'm going to feed her some oatmeal. Her oatmeal is rice. Here, it's cooling. Sorry, it's cooling. I'm just doing some laundry. I wish I had some range on this to show y'all.
Making a mess.
Your mommy don't want to make a mess.
Soup.
Come.
Mommy, eat all this, sir.
Look at me. Come.
Delicious. No.
It's delicious. Hey y'all, so it's currently hours after that last clip. Currently of course in the car, always in the car. You always catch me in the car, but me and my girl are going to an indoor playground. It's one that we've been to before and she really likes. I just haven't brought her back. It's been a while. It's been months. But I have brought her to another one since then. But we're gonna go to the playground. She's really fond of the ball pit there. And yeah, we're just gonna have a little evening, me and my girl, that's it. Nothing stressful. We're just gonna go to the playground and then we're gonna go to Olive Garden. And today's expenses should be $40. Yeah, $40 for today's expenses, which is not bad for those two outings. Not bad. I'll take it. I just had a thought just now because it wasn't off the Lord. So on the block where I live, parking is like really limited. Like you gotta be blessed. And I've been very blessed lately to not have to park like on the main street, which is further from the house. I've been really blessed lately on that. Like there's always a spot for me. But there's a certain couple neighbors, but there's one in particular, like, they have a driveway and they use one vehicle to take up 2 spots, right? And the other vehicle that they have, not parked in the driveway, not parked in that extra spot, they have it parked in another spot that somebody else could get. You feel me? So it makes me so livid. Sometimes boils my blood. And I had a thought just now. An evil thought, a worldly thought to, you know, yeah. But I'm like, you know what, God, I don't want to entertain any negative thoughts. You know, it's not like I don't have a parking. It makes me really pissed that, you know, why not just park in your spot, park in your driveway, or the spot that you're taking up for 2. You could use one of them spots. Like, if you're actually using the spot, then that is fine with me. But you're taking up 2 spots and you're parking elsewhere, which makes no sense to me. I've been wanting to talk with them for a long time because it's really unfair. It's simply that. It's just really unfair. I may speak with them soon, or I may have the cops speak with them because it's so unfair. But that was that. I just had to, like, decompress. Like, God, I shouldn't repay evil with evil, you know, and that he's gonna set it straight. And then I'm remembering that I'm not gonna be at that location forever. That's not my forever residence. Heaven is, but I'm also speaking like another physical, earthly residence, like moving, getting my own, you know, space. And when I get my house, whenever that is, it'll be with our own driveway and not in an area where parking is hard to get. I've become to hate the city so much. Like, the people driving. It could be. I'm not gonna say it's the worst, but they drive pretty bad sometimes. But the parking, I really hate. I really hate not having parking. Yeah, and people park so selfishly, so, you know. But I have to remember that I'm gonna have my own house one day, and it's gonna have a driveway, multiple cars can fit, and it's gonna have street parking. So I know this is something really trivial, but it's just the principle. Like, just be kind, leave parking spots for others. Yeah. Hope y'all could hear me. Let me show y'all some clips of the road. Oh, this girl is knocked out. I knew she wanted to sleep, because just when we were leaving the house, I was messing with her. I'm like, do you wanna take a nap? I know she wanna go to the ball pit, but I'm like, girl, you wanna go in the crib, take a nap? She was crying. No, go to the ball pit. Go to the ball. I'm like, okay. But I was messing with her. But I also know she wanted to sleep because she hasn't taken a nap since she's woken up. You know, so we're gonna go have some fun. I'm gonna probably only stay an hour there, and then we're gonna head to Olive Garden. So we're at the playground. She could not wait to get here. My God. But it's really cute in here. I'm gonna show you. This is the back end, and this is the front. Well, the main area. I'm here in the tank top. It's kind of warm today. I'm getting kind of a glare, but yeah, I'm just gonna have some fun with her. We have an hour, so we're gonna leave at 5:56, and then we're gonna head to Olive Gardens. So I'm just gonna get a few clips of her playing, and that's pretty much it for here. Okay, here I go. That was fun. This girl loves the slide too much. I thought she was gonna come down. And there's this other game where we have to hit the zombie. Y'all be closing in, and I can't have one hand vlogging, the other playing. Now we're at the Lego block station. She's building blocks. It's not fitting? Let me show you. Yay! That's an orange block?
Yeah, push it.
Good job. What color is that? High five, bud. Alright, y'all, so I'm in the play, pretend, dress up room. But I just want to get closer to God again. So just, talk with God more. Praying, everything, reading my Bible, preaching to others. Like, I kind of stay and not give out, So I just want to build back that closeness with him this week. But I'm not far gone. But, last week took a little plunge since I was so busy. But yeah, I'm about to get us ready to go. We got to leave in like probably 5 minutes now. And I'm going to get back to y'all when we're in Olive Garden. Alright, y'all, so we just left from the indoor playground. We're heading to Olive Garden. On the way out, we were so lucky, so fortunate that we got some pastries.
Hi, Bobby.
There was a party that had some leftover pastries, so we took some of those. They're really good.
Hi,
It was like little small little apple pies kind of, and there was another flavor, but I don't know the fruit for that. But yeah, they were really nice. It was perfect timing, and I actually got her out. We actually were able to leave without a fuss from her, so that was great. So I'm gonna head back to home base now, to the Olive Garden nearby me. All right, let's go. All right, so we here at Olive. Where's she at? Where's she at? She in the background, and we got a sister, Red Lobster. About to head in. I hope it's not too packed, because I'm ready to dig in. Although I was gonna head home because the pastries did a little something, you know. But we're heading. Me and the girl and I. Y'all, tell me why I was listening to Most Beautiful, So in Love by Maverick City just now, and I got in the spirit, okay? I got in the spirit. I'm like, yes, God. Especially when he said, you're the author and the finisher. I fix my eyes. I'm thinking I could sing, y'all. Could I sing? When he said that, like, yes, God, you're the author and the finisher of my faith. I know that you're doing a good thing for me. I know that he hears my pleas. He hears my cries. And he's faithful and just to keep all his promises. So I'm going to cling to that today and each and every day. Because one Father God will trust in. I'll put the English translation there. But yeah, God is going to do everything that he said he's going to do, okay? So we're here. We got to wait about 15-20 minutes for them to get a seat. And she's acting up a little bit. Got to put her in her place or something. So we've been seated for almost 20 minutes. And all we've gotten by mistake is bread. Would have been salad as well, but I told him, like, I didn't even order it yet. How could I have gotten a salad? So we've been eating some bread, very oily bread. You want more? I'm growing very impatient, but I'm trying to remain patient, merciful, so that I could obtain mercy. I'm growing very impatient with her as well. She's kind of fidgety. I could tell it's sleep that time. But the customer service here has, let's just say, it's nothing compared to what I got 2 weeks ago on my solo date. That service was top tier. I got served right away. And everything was just better. I'm actually thinking to walk out and just go to the buffet. Alright, hey y'all. So I'm talking over this point because I don't want to get copyrighted. But I was pretty much saying that at this point I was about to walk out of the restaurant because I was seated for at least 30 minutes. No one came to see us. Our waitress kept walking by. So I went to speak with the hostess, and she was like, okay, bye, in a very nice way. But I stopped at the door, spun on my heels, and I said, let me speak with the manager because something has to be done from the time that I was waiting here. Spoke with the manager, and she was saying that her hostess had a mix-up, and that the waitress also had a mix-up where they thought I was actually leaving instead of just being seated. I was also explaining to y'all that I'm not the type to rile up, so I wasn't gonna be confrontational or anything of the sort. Definitely not. This is me talking to Carell at this point for something, whatever she was doing. But yeah, we got seated by the manager, and she said she would take care of us at this point. In the second half here, I was seated for another 30 minutes. I was still not even seen by the manager. I told my new waitress to get her. She said she thought the new waitress was taking care of me. Yada yada yada. Our food came out in like 3 minutes after I spoke with her, and everything got better. And I blessed her. I was patient with her. I feel like I have to say this before I drive off. I'm trying to get maximum light as possible, but I'm bugging. I have a light. No, it's in the other bag. But it's now 8:54. We've been there almost 3 hours. Wait. No, almost 2 hours. Almost 2 hours. Because we got seated at like, we were there from like 6:40, 6:45. Because it's going to be like a 15-minute wait. And then we got seated at like 7:01. At 7:25, all we got was bread. Then the manager said she would take care of us. And she instructed one of her staff to, tend to us. That staff never came. Another 30 minutes had passed. And I was being patient. I'm like, okay. I don't know if I offended somebody. I don't know if it's just, a test. But I took it as is. I was like, I could have gotten so mad. I just feel like God is teaching me patience in a lot of ways. God is teaching me patience. And I didn't think I would cry about it, but it's so real and raw. Like when you reflect on the end of the day and you can actually see how God San is working. From the person this morning I was talking about the parking issues to me. Recently I've been trying to not speed on the road because I feel like speediness is not godly. So I've been trying to slow down. So just having more patience. And it's something that I prayed about, and I feel like me being tested in such ways is just like God is like, and I'm happy that I could actually do what Jesus would have done. Like I need this light to do what Jesus would have done. I sat there and I was contemplating, but it's not in me to even flip tables or curse people out. Like I wouldn't think to do that. I'm not gonna lie, I probably would have in my old flesh, like not flip anything, but at least say something, And I sat there with patience. I'm like, what would Jesus do? I have to wear Jesus, not just in church, but in the going out and me being tested and being in the world. I have to wear Jesus. Jesus has to be at the forefront because that's who I'm representing. That's who I'm claiming. So I have to think, what would Jesus do? And I sat there. I was getting kind of, upset. I'm with my kid. I'm like, I don't want to wait for long. She's getting restless. I want to eat and I want to go home. It's 9 o'clock right now. I sat there. What would Jesus do? I don't think Jesus would have flipped anything because that would have been selfish. That would have been impatient, not off him. Maybe something gentle. Y'all, so what happened last night was my phone died. I didn't get to close out the vlog, but what really prompted me to remember to close out the vlog and just talk to you a little bit is last night I went on a spiral, a good spiral of like I could not sleep, I could not rest without thinking about what I'm gonna do with my future, like what career I'm gonna do. Like it was 11 o'clock, 11:30. I'm like, all right, time to go sleep. Then I got to thinking, like, what do I want to do? What do I want to do? Career-wise, job-wise, like, I could not rest. Like, how could I sleep? And I'm so uncomfortable. So I got up, I was looking up, I don't know how it came to mind, but I was looking at physician assistant programs, and then I really got into it of like what I need to do, and I was looking at schools and yada yada yada. It was a lot last night, and I got to journaling. I was journaling for about an hour almost. Then I hope y'all can hear me. I found schools, and I had a little plan etched out in my head. at the end of it all, I'm praying to God, like, He's gonna direct my path. Like, Lord, let me know what you want me to do. I'm pursuing being a physician assistant. I know I can do it. For some reason, I have a lot of confidence that I can do it. But I'm just like, God, is this what you want for me? And I keep thinking in my head, like, down the line, I'll pursue being a doctor, I'll pursue my MD. I'm just like, I want to be a PA for right now, but it's not the best. Like, the best, the ultimate thing would be the end all, to be like, a doctor. I'm just like, Lord, what do you want me to do? Like, I don't want to settle. I don't want to settle for being, working in his office. I don't want to settle for being a PA when I could be a doctor. I don't want to settle for anything. And I'm like, God, speak to me. Let me know what you want me to do. Like, and it's like, God, speak to me tomorrow. Show me a sign. Show me something. Show me something. I was here going through my boss's mail because I have to check his mail, make sure, any meeting requests or invites come through for events. I was looking through this booklet right here. I'm just skimming through nothing, looking at the people, like past African Americans were slaves who did a great thing for the heritage as a whole. And I wasn't looking at anything much. I was just looking at the people, and then my eyes glimpsed. I was just looking at the people. I wasn't looking at anything else. I was looking at the people, going through, skip through a few, not all of them. I was looking, and look at what? The first quote that my eyes stumbled on. If you can be the best, then why not try to be the best? God? Is that you? That is you. That is you. That is God, okay? Like, in my mind, I'm going, all of yesterday, I'm going, why not strive to be the best? Like, why settle for just being a nurse or a PA? I want to be a doctor eventually, but the PA right now is where I'm going to start. My God, is this what you want me to do? If you can be the best, then try to be the best. Why not try to be the best? And that's what I'm going with today. That's the truth that I'm going to believe. That is what I'm going to claim. God really works in mysterious ways because, thank you. A big part of it that I'm leaving out is the fact that I spoke with a girl from church. She's a pastor's daughter. Well, she's one of the pastor's daughters, and she's in med school. And I got to speaking with her, and she's telling me, like, she's always urging people to go to the medical program in the Caribbean, And I'm like, girl, at one point I wanted to be a doctor, but I gave up that dream, since I had a kid. Even long before that, but, especially since I have a kid, it's harder. And she's still, urging me. So I'm like, I really got to start thinking about it then. Like, why should I settle? Like, although I have a kid, that shouldn't stop anything. Like, I can still go and take 1 or 2 classes, and I'll be done in time, whenever God says it's time. Then I was also talking with a minister from my church. He says he was pushing me to pursue more, do more, go back to school. And I'm like, I don't know what I would major in. I don't know what I would do. And he was saying that the church pushes people, it encourages people. They're always there, and I love that. I really appreciated it. And I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna go back to school, but I don't know for what. I don't know for what. I would go and do my 1 and 2 classes, and I'll be fine. I have confidence that I'll be fine if I do part-time. But we were talking, and I got motivated. I was just thinking about what I want to do. I'm like, why not be the best? I shouldn't be waiting for someone to come and save me. So that's what I was journaling in my book last night. And I'm like, God, this is what you want me to do. And I think I was just thinking, talking with the pastor's daughter, talking with minister, it was like, I'm gonna go back to my first love, the thing that I wanted to do since I was a kid, be a doctor. I don't know what deterred me from it. I don't know what made me change my mind or whatever the case is, but I'm going back to doing it because that's what I set out to do and I know I can do it. So I'm going to take that confidence today. I'm going to move. So I bring y'all along on this journey with me through PA school, med school, the whole nine. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and I will see y'all in the next vlog.